Children, today we are going to start the 8th chapter from our EVS book. The chapter name is Looking After Our Body. In this chapter, we are going to learn about the different ways to keep our body healthy, various precautions to be observed to be safe, and basic idea of first aid. When we are going to talk about our body, then we must understand the ways to keep our body healthy and fit. And for that reason, 21st June is celebrated by United Nations as Yoga Day all over the world. Yoga is an excellent activity that we can perform regularly. As we all know, we want to live a happy and healthy life. And in order to have a happy and healthy life, we need to be fit. And in order to stay fit and healthy, you must take proper care. So that's why we must follow some good habits regularly. We can be healthy and enjoy our life by following the simple routine of eating healthy, exercising daily, and maintaining hygiene, and of course, taking enough rest. Food. As we all know, we need healthy food to sustain ourselves. What is the meaning of sustain? Sustain means support our health physically and mentally. The food that provides us with a very nutrient and helps us to grow and fight disease is termed as healthy or balanced food. We have already learned about the balanced food, in which there are proper amount of nutrients present. Remember one thing, food should be eaten at regular interval. That means there must be 3 hours gap between two meals. Suppose you are having breakfast at 8, then after 3 hours later you can have the mid-morning snack, then again wait for some time, then you can go for the lunch. We should eat lots of fresh fruits and vegetables, and milk is very important food for children because as you already know that milk is a wholesome food. The children must have milk twice a day. And of course, we should avoid the junk food because it is not at all healthy, because in the junk food there is no nutrient at all. All the junk foods are deep fried and they have a large quantity of salt and sugar in them, so it can make our stomach upset, and of course that can lead to some diseases as well. Next is exercise. We must do regular exercise in order to keep us fit and healthy. Playing outdoor games is good exercise and makes our body strong. Dancing, cycling, doing yoga, swimming, all are good for keeping our body fit and active. Another most important thing is rest. After a day's work, we feel tired. Proper rest relaxes our body. Sleeping at night for at least 6 to 8 hours gives us enough energy to work again. Do you know why? Because of that particular time is the repair time of our body. So if you won't sleep enough at night, what will happen? Next day when you will wake up tired. And that will affect the whole day's work of yours. Next is cleanliness. We must keep our body clean. There are many invisible enemies called germs are surrounding us, which can make us sick. They can cause diseases if we do not fight them. Now, in this COVID situation, we all are aware of the importance of washing hand and also putting sanitizer on our hand so that all those things can stop the growth of the bacteria and germs. Before eating food or when you come back to the home, you should always wash yourself properly with soap, and of course you can put sanitizer on your hands. Healthy food, plenty of exercise, proper rest and clean habits, along with clean environment, help the body to remain healthy and fit. Let's talk about safety. How to be safe at home, school, playground and the streets is our prime concern, that means main concern. We should take care of ourselves and stay safe from any danger. To avoid injury, we should follow some simple safety rules. First of all, let's talk about safety at home. Here are some safety rules that you should follow at home. Do not leave your toys, bags and shoes on the floor. Someone could trip over them. That means someone can fall on them and they might get hurt. Do not play with sharp objects like knives and scissors. You can hurt yourself. Stay away from hot objects. You could burn yourself, like hot oven or hot kettle, teapot, etc. Do not touch electrical gadgets or switches with wet hands, cause you can get electric shock. Next is safety at school. If you behave yourself and follow instructions, you can avoid accidents at school. Do not hit anyone or throw things at others. Do not climb on desks. Do not push anyone and do not run in the corridors or stairs. If you can follow all of the rules, you will be safe in the school. Next is in the playground. Follow the rules of games that you will play, because rules are there for a reason, to keep you safe from any injury or harm. So you should always listen to the instructor or the coach. Wait for your turn. Do not push or hit anyone. Next is the most important. On the road, we must follow some rules. Walk on the footpath or on the safe side of the road. Cross the road at the zebra crossing only. Before crossing, look to your right and then left and then right again. Cross the road when it is clear or when the traffic stops. Wait for the red signal. Do not break the traffic rules. As I have mentioned, that rules are there to keep you safe from any injury or harm. So we must follow any kind of rule that is written anywhere. Do not put your head or arm out of a moving bus. It may lead to a major accident. Next is first aid. After an accident, the first help that an injured person gets is called first aid. That's why it is known as first aid, because of it is the primary help that a person gets. If one of your friends gets hurt, you need to give first aid before an adult can reach you. You must keep calm. Do not crowd around the injured person. If there will be excessive crowd, then the injured person cannot get enough oxygen to breathe. Call a doctor or an adult. Clean the wound with an antiseptic lotion like Dettol, Savlon, etc. Comfort your injured friend. Tell them that everything will be fine. Make the injured person sit or lie down. Keep the wounded part of the body raised so that any further blood loss cannot happen. Did you know, for the vehicles, green light says go and red light says stop. Amber light or the yellowish color light says wait or drive ahead carefully. So it is safe to walk when the red light says stop to the vehicles. Then you can cross the road by using the zebra crossing. Keynotes. What is the meaning of antiseptic? Antiseptic is something that will kill the germs like Dettol, Savlon, etc. Zebra crossing. Area on a road made with black and white lines. And wound. Wound is a cut on the skin. That is all for today, children. Watch the video carefully and read this chapter. If you have any doubt, we are going to discuss in our next class. Thank you, children.